In my experience growing up, going to Mass was part of our daily lives and routines, especially receiving the sacraments. And I remember this may not seem like anything that a staunch Catholic might do, or, you know, it's something that was very little. Looking back at it, I realized, yes, this showed that there was some faith there. So on a Sunday, would go to Mass with my family, my mom, my dad, and I. And then my dad would usually, as soon as we enter into the pew, we would sit, but he would kneel. And I can remember the sound of his keys dropping on this little niche inside of the, right next to where he kneels. And he would just kneel there for a few minutes. I always wondered, well, why is daddy doing this? Never really asked him, but then later on I found out part of coming to Mass, right? Not that I didn't learn this in catechism, is preparation for what's about to take place. Now, he may never have articulated quite well what he was doing, but something of that imbibed something to me to know that I should be in awe of what's taking place here, what's about to take place, the sacrifice of the Mass. And so years later, I would say the love of my family, my mom and dad, and even like the exterior expression in that sense of preparation for Mass from my father has really left an impression on me. And so, yeah, that's how I would say that's one person or some of the ways that I actually understood the love, like the relationship of God to man, to us, and how then to try to replicate that later on.